Welcome to Big Faces Worldwide. I am your guy, Big Will, and I am back with some boxing talk. What's good with your fam? Hey, listen, man, Billy Joe Saunders will be fighting for the WBO Super Middleweight title. That's right, man. We all thought that he was in heavy negotiations to fight Demetrius Andrade for the WBO Middleweight title that he lost, but he made a power move, man, and now he's going to fight for the WBO Super Middleweight title. I got some audio for you. Just check it out, man. This is what went down earlier today.
I guess to start with is that Billy is moving right back immediately into world title contention.
He is. He's moving up a weight to super middleweight, and he's going to challenge the mandatory challenger Shefat Ezoufi for the vacant title.
Shefat Ezoufi, a name that people won't know a huge amount about. Tell us what you've been able to learn, Billy.
That we're both fat bastards, that's for sure. One, because he come down from heavyweight to cruiserweight, now to super middle. You know, he's had some good wins. You know, it's just a new chapter for me. I mean, middleweight, I tried everything to make the big fights happen. My David Lemieux performance. You know, there were the Canelo fight, the Golovkin fight we chased. So it's just about giving myself another option now instead of looking in that one room. You know, now I can go back down to middleweight, start super middleweight. So wherever the big fights present themselves, I'm there.
So shout out to Frank Warren, man. Frank Warren's been making power moves all day, man. I broke the news earlier that Tyson Fury has signed to Top Rank in ESPN. But if you guys, this ain't nothing new, man. Frank Warren has been working with ESPN and Bob Arum for months now. They released it a couple months ago, saying that Frank Warren will be showing, all his fights on ESPN over here in the States. Will be broadcasted on ESPN Plus, man. And, they have been on there for months now. So Frank Warren has built a good relationship with Bob Arum and Top Rank. And, he was able to get a deal for his heavyweight that shook up the boxing world this morning, man. I got the email bright and early, man. I did a video about it. Tyson Fury signs a co-promotional deal with Top Rank and ESPN. And Frank Warren was able to maneuver his other fighter, Billy Joe Saunders, in there as well. Now, we all know that Gilberto Ramirez, he's under the Top Rank banner. He was the WBO Super Middleweight champion. Now, he agreed to vacate his title in order to be mandatory for Sergey Kovalev's title, light heavyweight title, man. So, Frank Warren got with Bob Arum, got with the WBO, because we all know that the WBO and Bob Arum and Top Rank, they work hand to hand always. If you look at most of the WBO titles, they are with Top Rank, man. And, Frank Warren, the WBO, and Bob Arum got together and said, hey, man, you bringing Tyson Fury over, I'll even throw you another bone. I'll give you the shot for Billy Joe Saunders to fight for this vacant title that, Gilberto Ramirez didn't even have a press release. He didn't even announce that he was vacating. But we pretty much knew it, but he didn't make a formal announcement. But, yeah, that's what it is. Billy Joe Saunders is fighting for a title, man. You know what I'm saying? I think he looks at it this way. Fighting Demetrius Andrade will be a more tougher task than fighting this guy, who they just talked about, man. I forgot his name that quick. I really don't know much about him. You know what I mean? It's a lesser risk. You understand what I'm saying? And he also said that should a big fight arise, he can go back down to middleweight, man. So he'll be bouncing back and forth from super middleweight to middleweight. You know what I mean? We all know that he was already a big middleweight to begin with, man. So now he'll be like a decent size guy at super middleweight, not huge, not small, but average super middleweight guy. Can he compete with those guys? I don't know, man. And he also mentioned that DeGale and Chris Eubanks, they are all in that weight class. He wants, if he's able to secure this title, he mentioned unifying with Callum Smith. So all these guys are over in the UK. So that makes it, you know, a much more appealing fight to the UK fans over there. It's much easier to make over there. You know, and that's what he's looking at, man. Those guys are probably more beatable than, say, Demetrius Andrade or Canelo Alvarez or a Gennady Golovkin. You know what I'm saying? You know, those guys may be a little bigger, but they are not, cannot match the skills that those guys down there at middleweight got, man. So, you know, Frank Warren and Queensberry Promotions, ESPN, Bob Arum, and Top Rank, they all been making major moves today, man. Shouts out to Billy Joe Saunders, you know what I'm saying, getting an opportunity at his first fight at super middleweight to fight for the WBO strap, man. And, you know, I can't be mad at him. I can't knock him, man. You know, it's kind of, you know, make you want to scratch your head like, how in the hell did this happen? But, you know, it's obvious how it happened, man. Bob Arum's relationship with the WBO, Bob's Arum relationship with Frank Warren. You know, it's no mystery, man. One thing I know and two things for sure is that Bob Arum and Frank Warren has put Billy Joe Saunders in the best position to succeed. That's all I got for now, man. It's your guy, Big Will. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, don't leave out of here without hitting that subscribe button. Also, you can comment, like, and share this video. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified when I'm dropping more heat. And until next time, peace. I'll holla back.